Hey, Mike with Marketing Systems by Design here, the channel where we help cleaning business owners generate more traffic, leads, and sales for their business with digital marketing. In today's video, I'll be covering 8 essential sales tips for cleaning business owners, so let's get into it. So one thing to understand is that there's definitely a sales process involved with converting cleaning leads into new customers for your cleaning business. And it doesn't necessarily matter how great your marketing is, how great your advertising strategy is, if you don't have a follow-up and sales process on the back end to effectively convert those leads. And so again, in this video, we'll go through 8 tips that can help you improve your sales process because again, the little things really matter. And not every lead that you generate is going to be ready to buy from you immediately. And so with these sales tips, it can help you convert more of those leads and make the most of your marketing. So the first tip is to follow up quickly. Understand that it's very easy for people these days to request several different estimates from various different cleaning companies, to call up several in an afternoon. And a lot of times people are in that research mode and price shopping mode before they decide to hire you. And so if you don't follow up quickly, a lot of these leads will end up hiring a different cleaning service, or again, they're going to see that lack of follow-up as a reason to hire someone else. If they see that their first impression of you is not a good one or you aren't responsive, they'll likely think that this applies to every aspect of your business. And again, they're going to decide to hire a different cleaning company instead of you. Along these lines, the second tip for you is that you want to follow up more than once and in a variety of different ways. Again, like I had mentioned, a lot of times when someone requests an estimate, they aren't necessarily ready to buy from you right now. They're maybe in that research phase of checking out your company and comparing it to others. And so you can look at all kinds of different sales statistical data, but a lot of the numbers really lead to the idea that most people don't buy immediately. Often it can take several follow-ups or several contacts with your company to really make that decision to hire you. And so if you're only following up once, or again, not even at all, the likelihood that people will hire you goes way down. And so to counter that, you want to follow up several different times and in a variety of different ways. So likely you'll probably have the highest conversion rate when you actually pick up the phone and call leads. Again, one thing to understand is that people don't leave their phone number if they don't want to be contacted. A lot of times we see cleaning business owners get nervous about following up with leads on the phone, and certainly that can be a little intimidating, but at the same time, people want you to contact them. That's why they're leaving their contact information. So don't feel bad about calling these leads because they wouldn't have left their phone number if they weren't expecting a call or if they weren't wanting a call from your company. Also, this can help expedite the process because you're reaching that potential lead right away, instead of maybe going back and forth via email or never following up with them at all. So call people if you can, but there's other options you can follow up with as well. One example that we recommend is using an email autoresponder and setting up an email series to follow up with your leads in addition to reaching out to them personally and calling them. So again, like I had mentioned, not everyone that will opt into your estimate request forms, that will download a guide from your site, whatever the case might be, many of these people aren't necessarily ready to buy immediately. And so it's your job to sell them on why they should work with you, but also to further educate them on the value and benefits of your service. And you can do that through a follow-up email campaign. So again, each email you send out might break down various details on the cleaning processes you go through, the standards that you have, the training you put your cleaning technicians through, various things like that. And so again, it just helps educate that potential customer more and build additional value of why they should hire your cleaning service versus someone else. And the great thing with an email autoresponder is that this can be done on autopilot, in addition to any personal follow-up you might be doing via the phone. Now, the third tip for you is that you want to lead the conversation with these leads. So when you are following up with leads over the phone, or maybe you're chatting with them on Facebook Messenger or via email, you want to be leading the conversation to that next step in your sales process. One thing that we see time and time again when we dive deeper into cleaning businesses' sales processes is a lot of times they actually leave potential customers hanging or leave the ball in their court. So for example, if someone requests an estimate from your website, an email response or phone call message might go something along the lines of, based on the information you gave us, we would estimate that that cleaning might cost about $400. And then they end the conversation right there. Or they just kind of leave it in the customer's hands now at that point for them to ask more about setting up an appointment or scheduling a walkthrough or to express further interest. And that can actually lead you to losing a lot of customers because again, you don't want to leave the ball in their court. You want to control the conversation. And doing this doesn't mean that you're pushy or aggressive. You just simply want to end your communication with some type of question or statement that leads people into the next step of your sales process. So for example, you could optimize this conversation by instead saying something like, based on the information you gave us, it seems like that would cost about $400 to perform that cleaning. What's your schedule like this week? We have a couple openings Tuesday or Thursday, which would work better for you. And so again, it's not overly pushy, it's not aggressive, it's just simply asking another question that brings people further along in that sales process. So brainstorm some different questions that you could ask. It could be related to scheduling a walkthrough, setting up that first initial cleaning, various things like that that can help transition people into that next step and lead them into hiring you. Tip number 4 for you is to sell the benefits of your cleaning service. So again, we talked about it a couple different times already in this video, but a lot of people that request an estimate maybe aren't ready to hire you immediately at that point. And so for most people, a cleaning business can look very similar from one business to the next. People understand the features like vacuuming and window cleaning, cleaning bathrooms, different things like that. All of those kind of seem the same from company to company for a potential customer that isn't really fully educated on the cleaning industry. And so when you get a lead, simply talking about your features or listing them on your website isn't going to be enough to really make them decide to hire you versus someone else. And so when you're following up with leads and throughout your marketing, you really want to be highlighting the benefits to that potential customer and really selling them on why they should hire you versus the competition when you are following up. And when you do this, it can go a long way to help converting these leads versus just listing out the features of your cleaning service. Tip number 5 is to upsell additional services when you're talking to leads. So again, when you're having that conversation about the benefits, you're leading the conversation. Another option you could do would be to ask if they want to add on an additional service. So for example, let's say someone was requesting an estimate for general cleaning in the commercial cleaning space. You might say, great, we can come do a walkthrough and schedule that for you. And then you could add an additional statement with something like, would you also be interested in learning about our floor polishing services and how we can incorporate that into your walkthrough and pricing? You could also do this with house cleaning, and you might offer a special on carpet cleaning or upholstery cleaning for new first-time customers. And so again, it doesn't need to be pushy, it doesn't need to be aggressive, but you could just say something along the lines of, by the way, would you also like an estimate on doing carpet cleaning or upholstery cleaning for your home when we do that walkthrough? We're actually doing a special right now where new customers get a discount. And so you come from the frame of more just letting people know that you offer these additional services, and maybe you offer a discount for new customers as well, or some kind of special, whatever the case might be, if they add these additional services to their basic service plan. And so doing this can really help you increase sales as well. It's a lot easier to convert a customer that has already bought from you into buying more than trying to get a customer that has never purchased from you before to buy from you. So adding add-on services is a great way to improve the lifetime value of a customer. Tip number 6 is to promote a referral program for your cleaning business. Now, a lot of cleaning businesses either don't even have a referral program, or if they do, they never really actively promote it to customers. And so a great time to do this is after a customer has had their first service with you, or they've had a few services and they leave a great comment or they leave a positive review for your business. All of these times are great opportunities to talk about your referral program. If you offer great service and have happy customers, they'll be likely to refer you, but typically talking about a cleaning business doesn't necessarily come up naturally in conversation, or maybe as frequently as you would like with your customers. But if they had an incentive to actually refer your business, be that a discount on a future service or an additional service, whatever the case might be, they're probably going to be a lot more likely to bring it up to their friends and network if they have a reason to, beyond just knowing that you offer great service. So be sure to promote that you have a referral program or to set one up if you don't have one, as this can help you increase sales as well. Tip number 7 is to be mindful of your customer service in your company. Now, customer service isn't necessarily selling your products when they talk to customers, but it's a true reflection of your business. So if people have a very hard time getting through to customer service, if your customer service team is rude, or again, depending on what kind of cleaning services you offer, your cleaning technicians may need to have some customer service training as well. If you're cleaning businesses at night and the staff isn't on hand, they're not really engaging with the business owners and employees, then maybe it doesn't matter as much. But if you're offering day porter services, or maybe you're doing house cleaning and the clients are home when they're cleaning, making sure that your cleaning technicians are friendly and they have great customer service can go a long way to retaining customers for your business, and can also lead to more referrals, which can increase sales. Again, it doesn't matter if you have a great closing rate and you have a lot of leads coming in. If the customers you do get fall off just as quickly and there's no customer retention, it's going to be hard to scale your cleaning business when your customers that do buy don't stick around. So customer service is extremely important. And again, this could be a reflection of your business before potential customers even hire you. If somebody has a question or they call your customer service line and they haven't actually hired your cleaning business yet, if they have a bad experience with that customer service, they might decide to go with someone else. So be sure to spend some time on customer service training with your internal team and with your cleaning technicians, as it can help increase business and sales. The 8th sales tip for you is to have tools and systems in place to expedite the proposal process for new clients. One issue that we see in some cleaning businesses is that they maybe do a walkthrough or they give an estimate to a new potential customer, but then once that's happened, it might take several days or a week or more to get a full proposal out to that customer. And so again, like we had mentioned before, your cleaning business might not be the only cleaning business potential customers are reaching out to. So if you have tools and systems in place that can help you automate the process to get that proposal to new potential cleaning clients as quickly as possible and really lead them into that next step, the sooner you can do that, the better. Again, it comes back to the mindset of being prepared for business. If you showed up and you didn't really know how to price things, you couldn't effectively answer questions for new potential clients, or you didn't really have a systematized process for getting proposals to clients, it can be very confusing. And again, they might choose to work with someone else instead that seems like they are more prepared and ready for business. So there's different systems out there that you can find. There's tools and calculators at the janitorial store, for example, that can help you calculate pricing and estimates more effectively, specific to your business. And using things like this can help you get your proposals to clients faster. And this can lead to you getting the cleaning contract versus someone else. So again, hopefully you enjoyed these different sales tips for cleaning businesses. If you did, be sure to comment and share and like this video, as it really helps out the channel. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications to get the latest updates of new videos we put out to help cleaning business owners generate more traffic, leads, and sales for their business. We also put together a free training on the top 10 lead sources for cleaning business owners. So if you'd like to access that, there'll be a link in the description below where you can do so. But once again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you more soon.